The Evil of Frankenstein is the third entry in the Hammer Frankenstein series. For that being said, it appears to operate within its own continuity, separate from the previous two, or certainly The Revenge of Frankenstein. This film, released in 1964, was directed by our dear friend Freddie Francis. He directed 1965's The Skull for Amicus Productions, which was discussed very recently on this program. The Evil of Frankenstein seems to have a reputation for being the worst of the Hammer Frankenstein pictures, and I don't necessarily disagree, although it is still rather enjoyable for me. The fact of the matter is, this entry does not contain very many unique watermarks to call its own amongst the series. Its narrative is pretty straightforward, the filmmaking isn't overly imaginative, and it doesn't even contain an enormous amount of monster violence. Its one major distinction was its attempt to replicate the original Jack Pierce monster makeup designed for Boris Karloff, as well as constructing laboratory sets which tried to resemble those of the original James Whale films. This ambition was motivated by a financing deal Hammer had arranged with Universal Studios. Being funded by the company which owned that license's copyright gave Hammer a novel opportunity. So, not a magnificent Hammer feast, but I find it satisfying. I still get hammered. At just under 90 minutes in length, it cannot waste too much of your time. It is already apparent whether or not you will enjoy this film.